Hello everyone, welcome to Vishnu IAS. Today we are going to see another important topic, from your which is related to your recent current affair, and that's how can tabletop airports be safer. This will come in your GS3 paper. You can expect this kind of question in your GS3 paper. This is related to the flight crash that happened in Kozhikode, Kerala. By Vishnu IAS team. In this we will be discussing all about the tabletop airports, and what can be the safety measures for improving the safety of these kind of airports. First, let's see what is the recent news regarding this topic. So recently an Air India Express flight on a special Vande Bharat from Dubai to Kozhikode overshot the runway and fell into a valley. So recently an Air India Express flight, which was on Vande Bharat mission, which went and carried our people from Dubai to India, which landed in Kozhikode, actually overshot the runway and it fell into a valley, which results in fatalities. So that is, if this is the runway, if this is the runway, what happened is it overrun is this came out of the runway, and the flight fell down into the valley. So how come the flight came out of the runway and fell in the valley? So what happened is, because it was a tabletop airport, there are 5 tabletop airports in India. So this is one of the tabletop airport, and this overshot the runway and it fell into the valley, so which resulted in the crash. This is pilot Deepak Sathe. He is the man, Captain Deepak Sathe. He is the man who saved many lives in the air crash. So this Kozhikode airport was opened back in 1988, and the runway is nearly 1830 meters length. What happened on August 7th is pilot Deepak V. Sathe and his co-pilot Akhilesh Kumar, they tried to land the jet on a runway number 28, but they failed and it was raining, and but the visibility is 2000 meters. Before the plane hits the ground, the plane circles the airport a number of times. Then the plane approaches from the seaside and lands on the runway 10. But the plane touches down near the midpoint about 1500 meters. Soon after the crash, fire tenders circle the area and spray foam to form a protective carpet around the fuel leaking area. So to protect fuel not to leak. So passengers came out of the broken part. Actually the flight is broken into 2 pieces, and we should appreciate the local people of that area, because who came forward for and they gave the fast response to save the passengers. This airport was an tabletop airport. So when this plane overshot the runway and it fell into the valley, which is 35 meter deep. So because of this pilot's experience, he switched off the engine before the plane hits the ground in order to avoid the fire. Similar accident which happened 10 years before in Mangaluru. It's also happened in a tabletop airport, and that plane was caught up with fire, and all the passengers were dead in that crash. But he Deepak Sathe, he saved most of the people's life in this crash. So let's see what is the tabletop airport. So when you see what is a tabletop airport, the tabletop airport is an airport located and built on a top of a plateau or hill surface. On the top of, you can see the picture here. So on the top of a plateau or hilly surface, with one or both the ends of the runway overlooking a drop. That is, see, you can find it is a drop here. So one end of the runway or both the end of the runway, it is leading to a drop. So it's an airport which is located and which is built on a top of a plateau or hilly surface. Okay, that is a tabletop airport, and this Kozhikode airport is one of that. There are 5 airports, such kind of a tabletop airport is found in India. So the tabletop airports in India, one is Lengupee, Mizoram. Next is Shimla and Kulu, Himachal Pradesh. Next is Pakyong, Sikkim, Mangaluru, Karnataka, Kozhikode and Kannur, Kerala. I have provided the picture of those airports also. So what can be the steps for improving the safety of the tabletop airports is, first is safety assessment, that is assessing the safety. Okay, that is proper safety assessment should be there in order to assess what are the risks associated with this kind of airports. We have to assess the risk associated with the operation in these airports. Okay, so when you are assessing, so these kind of risks are there, so what can be the safety measures to be taken, so we can assess that, right? Next is the runways will have to meet up with the required navigation performance approach. Okay, so it should meet up with required navigation performance approach, and also the safety assessment should be carried out to assess the risk associated with the airports. Next is safety features. So what are the safety features is, major safety feature that should be there is the RESA. What is this RESA? Is the runway end safety area. It should be mandatory. Okay, so what is this runway end safety area? RESA is defined as, it's a surface which is surrounding the runway, prepared or suitable for reducing the risk of damage to the airplanes in event of an overshoot or undershoot or an excursion from the runway. Okay, so when the plane gets deviated, okay, when it overshoots or undershoots, okay, when it moves from the runway, okay, if there is any risk, okay, any risk of damage, okay, it is this measure, it is a suitable measure for reducing the risk of damage. Okay, this the surface surrounding the runway that is prepared for reducing the damage. Okay, this will limit the consequences when the aeroplanes overrun the end of the runway during landing, or during when there is a rejection in the takeoff or undershoot. Okay, so whenever there is any risk, okay, this will limit the consequence when the aeroplanes overrun the end of the runway. Okay, so this is a safety feature which should be mandatory. Okay, so and also this will help to limit the consequences when there is an aircraft overrun during landing, okay, or during a rejected takeoff, or even the undershoots the landing area. Okay, so this is a picture of a typical runway used by airplanes. Okay, this is a runway picture. And what is the other safety measure that can be taken is engineered materials or arrestor or arresting system, like this. Okay, so what is this engineered materials arrestor or arresting system is? This is made up of an engineered lightweight and crushable cellular cement or concrete. Okay, so by using this crushable cellular cement or concrete, it can be used on the runway ends. Okay, so where it can be where it can act as a safety barrier and successfully stop an aircraft overrun. Okay, when such kind of situation happens. Okay, so when the aircraft is about to overrun, okay, this will stop it from overrun. Okay, so this crushable cellular cement or concrete that can be used at the runway ends, so that it will act as a safety barrier. Okay, so that is the thing. And next is the ground arresting system for aircraft. So this was the one which is used in airfields of the Indian Air Force, and that kind of ground arresting system for aircraft can be used in this kind of tabletop airports. Next is the aids to the pilot. So what is the aids to the pilot is by providing the technical upgrades. Okay, technical upgrades like making the runways of such airports instrument landing system enabled. Okay, so what happened is this instrument landing system enabled will remove the possibility of human errors. So when there is something like instrumental landing system, what is this actually? The instrumental landing system is, it is a system that works by sending the radio waves to the downrange from the runway end. Okay, so that is, it will work by sending the radio waves to the runway end. So this will help with the aircraft that intercept it using the radio waves to guide them on the runway. Okay, so this will completely eliminate any manual errors are there. It will eliminate it. That will use a radio wave to instruct or to guide them on the runway. Okay, so that is the thing. And next is by using appropriate visual, by providing appropriate visual aids. Okay, so when the appropriate visual aids is provided to the pilots, that will involve a visual reference system, so that it will alert the pilots while landing. It will alert the pilots how much distance is remaining to be covered. Okay, so what is the remaining distance to be covered? So that will alert the pilot about the remaining distance to be covered. Okay, so this kind of aids to the pilot will help in the removing the possibility of making human errors. Okay, next is the rigorous training. So what is the rigorous training is appropriate crew management training. Okay, so that should be given to all the pilots and should be strictly enforced. Okay, giving the crew resource management training. And also this could include classroom and simulator training. The training done on the simulator for landing in low visibility, heavy rain and wind should be emphasized on. So this will by providing this crew resource management training for all the pilots, it should be strictly enforced. So this will be this training should be included both in classroom and also in the simulator training. So by that through the training done on the simulator, okay, for landing in low visibility and during heavy rains and winds, and it should be emphasized on. Okay, so that by means of the rigorous training, this kind of accidents could be reduced. Next is standby rescue facilities. That is, we should not neglect. Okay, despite all these precautions taken, okay, whatever precautions have been taken, we should not neglect. It should not be neglected that the role of rescue and firefighting services. So the role of rescue and firefighting services should not be neglected. Despite, even though we are having more precautions taken, we should not neglect the role of rescue and firefighting services also. Okay, so these are the possible steps for improving the safety of tabletop airports. Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching. Do subscribe our channel. Okay, and don't forget to join our Telegram channel to get info about the daily current affairs. Thank you.